Hello everyone, welcome back to your YouTube channel SnowUpsUp. I am Vaibhav and in today's video we are going to dive into the slowly changing dimensions with the help of Snowpark and StreamSets. But before going to start, if you are new to this channel, hit the like button, share and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so I can make more such content for you. So what is StreamSets? StreamSets is a versatile data operations platform where we can do SCDs, slowly changing dimensions, with the help of Snowflake. And what is SCDs? Means slowly changing dimensions. SCDs are dimensions which contain relatively static data that changes slowly and unpredictably rather than according to a regular schedule. There are four main types of SCDs. In first type, it will override the historical data to our new data sets. In type 2, it will add the new data into our historical data. Means it preserves the historical data also and it adds the new data to the historical data. In type 3, it will add another column for our historical data and along with the side of new data. And in type 4, it will create another table for our historical data and it will override the new data. Okay, so let's get started. For this project, we will need StreamSets account. It's a trial account. We can get it for 30 days trial, and one Snowflake account. This is my GitHub repository, Snowpark and StreamSets. We can get reference from this repository. I have written all the necessary codes and necessary information in this repository. So our project title is a dive into slowly changing dimensions with Snowpark and StreamSets. This is our SQL script. In this SQL script, we are going to create one database schema and two tables. First is a dimensional table and second one is update table, in which we will update our new data to our historical data. So firstly create our StreamSets account. For that, search here StreamSets. Okay. Here, click on Start for free trial. On this page, you can create and sign up for your StreamSets 30-day free trial account. I have already created my account, so I will simply log into my account. So this is the web page of our StreamSets account. Simply go to My Account section. In My Account, you will have to put your display name and your organization name. And after that, click here on Snowflake settings. In the Edit section, you will provide your Snowflake credentials, so it can connect to our Snowflake account. Provide your username of your Snowflake account and password of your Snowflake account. And in this section, Snowflake pipeline defaults, you have to provide your account URL, which will you get on this section in your Snowflake account. Go to your account and simply copy your account URL from here and simply paste it here. Okay. Now next, in the warehouse section, which warehouse we are going to use? Simply paste the name here. So I am going to use compute warehouse. And in database, so according to our script, we are going to create one database called demo. So in the Snowflake worksheet, create one database called demo. Our database has been created. Now next, create one schema for your database. We will create database schema called HCM. So our database and our schema has been created. So simply copy our database name and paste it here. And our schema HCM. And our role. My role is account admin. You can see here, and you also can check here what is your Snowflake account role. So my account role is account admin. So I will select here account admin and click on save button. So after saving, our Snowflake connection with the StreamSets account has been established. So here in the left hand side, click on build section and in the pipelines. We will create one data pipeline which will connect to our Snowflake account and our StreamSets account. Simply click here, create new pipeline. And we are going to use StreamSets transformer for the Snowflake account tool. Click on next. Here you can cross check your email ID of your Snowflake account or your StreamSets account. So our open canvas has been generated. Here we are going to create our data pipeline. Okay. Okay. Here create on add stage. Select Snowflake table. Put the necessary information of our Snowflake table. HCM and what is our table name. So for this, go to our script. We will have to create one dimensions table. In this project, we are going to name it employees. So select the script and paste it into your worksheet of our Snowflake account and create one table called employees. Select the name, go to your StreamSets account and select Snowflake table, and in the table section paste the name here, employees, and in the general section here provide the name in the small letters. Okay. We will have to create one more table in our Snowflake account as well as our StreamSets account. But before that, we have to load the data into our dimensions table. Okay. In this table, we have loaded two customers of data and their relatively job positions. First job position is sales representative and another one is temp. In the updated table, we are going to change the sales representative position to the regional manager position, and we will track the changes, how it gets changed over time. Create your updated table. And we will call it update feed. So simply go to your StreamSets account. In this section, in the upper right corner, click on add stage and search for Snowflake table here. Put it right here below down your employees table and name it updates, and in the table section configure your table. Demo schema is SCM and table name is, simply copy it from here, update underscore feed. Okay, it automatically saved all the changes. So save the script and okay, we have already created our updated feed. Simply insert data for the updated feed table. As you can see, we have changed the position of our first customer to the from sales representative to our assistant to the regional manager. Here you can see. So simply run the query. Okay, we have successfully loaded data in your updated table. So what is the next step? Now, as we can see, okay, now we have to add one slowly changing dimensions table. So search here slowly changing dimensions, select and paste it here, and we have to firstly connect our employees, means our dimension table, to the slowly changing dimensions table, and next we have to connect updates table, our update feed table, to the slowly changing dimensions, and verify the employees table is on first number and updates field table is on second number. Now we have to add one more table which will write updated information to our dimensions tables, means in our employees table. So simply click here, add stage, and search for Snowflake table, which is look like this. Feed the information, demo, HCM, and we will call it employees. Okay. So our data pipeline has been successfully generated. Now we are going to see the preview. So click here on the preview and configure preview. Okay. But before that, one more thing, we have to configure our slowly changing dimensions table. Okay. So, as I said earlier, there are four main types of SCDs. We are going to use type 2 because it preserves the historical data also and it add the new data also. So we are going to use type 2. Here you can see there are types, type 1, type 2. We can customize the types also. So in the key column section, we have to search for ID column, click on save, specify column version, search for versions, tick here on the specify active flag, search for active flag column. These columns are we have created in our dimensions tables. Put your active column type as it is, true or false. Specify timestamps. So it will show the timestamp of our data changes. In the specify next timestamp, we are going to select current timestamp. Simply copy from here and paste it here. And in the behavior for new columns, we have to select as it is, remove from change data. If we have selected type 1, then we have to select here keep for newest rows and set null for previous rows. Okay. So our slowly changing dimensions table has been successfully configured. Now click on preview, configure preview. In the preview batch size, click on 50 and check here, write the destination column. Okay, simply run preview. So as you can see, our data has been successfully generated. Here you can see our customer's first position was sales representative, and this it will provide also the version numbers, and here you can see the start time stamp and the end time stamp, because the position is now false, it's not currently active. The current active position is assistant to the regional manager, as we have already changed it in the updated fit table. So it only had the current start timestamp, because it doesn't have now the end timestamp, because it is true position. We can also see here the meta keys. Okay, so as our preview has been successfully generated, now we have to create one job for this data pipeline. Simply click on check in here, click on next, verify your email ID, read and write permissions, save and next, provide job name, snow-job, click on next, and start and monitor job, because in this project we are going to monitor our database change management. Okay, so here you can see our job has been activated successfully. So now the next step is we have to check our updated field table, our dimensions table, what changes it has been made. So simply copy this query and paste it into your worksheet. It will take some time. I think there is a network issue in my internet. That's why it's taking long time. So friends, as you can see, our query has been successfully generated, and here after running the job successfully, as you can see here, our job is run successfully. That's why we can see the results in our Snowflake account. Here it has generated again and again. We just simply start our job. Okay, our job is active state. Once more. Okay, yes. As you can see, our first customer's position was sales representative. Now it is false because we have an updated position for our customer, assistant to the regional manager. It is true, and it doesn't contain the end timestamp, and the version name is second. From this, if you are working in your corporate company and you have thousands of customers data and you have to change their addresses, in the past they have different location address, and now they have another, they are living in another address location, so you have to change the addresses. So you can use this slowly changing dimensions process with the help of stream sets. Our project has been successfully created. This project is very beneficial for your career growth and your resume building. You can put this project in your resume also. If you are a fresher and finding for your job, then this project can be beneficial for you. It is an important project which contains a DevOps cycle and data pipeline also. So you have both the knowledge of DevOps and as a data engineer also. So thank you again. And if you are do not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to this channel so I can make more content for you. Thank you.